I began from scratch, and today I run an Indian multinational employing 1,800 people, 3 manufacturing plants in India, 3 outside India, Australia, Chile, South Africa, and through 16 international offices, we export to 79 countries across the globe. If I could do so, can you? And you will. All the very best for your future. Thank you.
Huge congratulations to the graduating class. All of you should be extremely proud to come this far in one of the most difficult circumstances due to the disruption caused by the ongoing global pandemic. These times are a reminder that so much needs to be done for the human society. And I look forward to this batch of BIT graduates contributing to invent the future, which is better for everyone. Congratulations again.
Dear BIT students, congratulations for your graduation. This is a singular day in your life. It is the end of a chapter and the beginning of a new one. Irrespective of whether you pursue higher studies or take a job in industry, I would like to encourage you to always be curious. If you remain an active learner for the rest of your life, I believe you will experience joy in everything you do and achieve great success. I wish you all a wonderful life ahead.
I wish all those who are getting their degrees or diplomas today all the very best in life. I can assure you, you belong to one of the best institutes in the country. Need to work hard. Wishing you all the very best in your careers ahead. Keep the flag high. Thank you.
Have a look back at your accomplishments. Recollect all that you have done and the footprints you have left. Each step is the foundation for your future. Congratulations on your achievements. We could not be more proud. Thank you for having me here. Thanks.
On this momentous occasion of the 31st convocation ceremony of BIT Mesra, I congratulate all the students who are getting awarded their degrees and diplomas by this prestigious institution. I have immense respect and gratitude for the faculty members who have nurtured such bright minds, and I am hopeful that each one of you will contribute in your own way to make this world a better place. Thank you.
डिग्री पाने वाले मेरे भाई बहनों को मेरी हार्दिक बधाई है। मुझे विश्वास है अपनी बुद्धिमत्ता, कर्मठता, लगनशीलता से वे जीवन में उन्नति करेंगे और कम समय में जीवन में लक्ष्य पा लेंगे। मैं उन लोगों को हार्दिक बधाई दे रहा हूँ।
Pranam, Johar, good morning. May we have the lighting of the lamp? May I request all to rise for the Institute prayer.
यं शैव सम्पासते शिव इति ब्रह्मेति वेदात्मिनो बाधा बुद्ध इति प्रमाणपटवः कर्तेति नैयायिका अर्हणरित्यथा जैन शासनार्था कर्मेति निवासका सोऽयमनोविद् धातुवाञ्छितफलम् त्रैलोक्यनाथो हरिः त्रैलोक्यनाथो हरिः त्रैलोक्यनाथो हरिः हे जगत्राता विश्वविधाता हे सुख शांति निकेतन हे जगत्राता विश्वविधाता हे सुख शांति निकेतन प्रेम के सिंधु दीन के बंधु दुख दारिद्र विनाशन हे जगत्राता विश्व विधाता हे सुख शांति निकेतन नित्य अखंड अनंत अनादि पूर्ण ब्रह्म सनातन नित्य अखंड अनंत अनादि पूर्ण ब्रह्म सनातन जग आश्रय जगपति जगवंदन अनुपम अलख निरंजन प्राण सखा त्रिभुवन प्रतिपालक जीवन के अवलंबन हे जगत्राता विश्व विधाता हे सुख शांति निकेतन हे जगत्राता विश्व विधाता हे सुख शांति निकेतन।
मैं बिरला प्रौद्योगिकी संस्थान मिश्रा के कुलाधिपति से संस्थान के 31वें दीक्षांत समारोह को प्रारंभ करने की अनुमति प्रदान करने का आग्रह करता हूं।
मैं दीक्षांत समारोह आरंभ करने की अनुमति देता हूं।
On behalf of Shri C.K. Birla, the Chairman Board of Governors, all the members of the board, the General Council, and the Finance Committee, also on behalf of the Vice Chancellor, Revered Deans, faculty, staff and workers, students present, and alumni, I extend a warm welcome to one and all present to celebrate 31st convocation of Birla Institute of Technology, Misra. Convocation indeed is the most ceremonious and celebrated event in the life of students and of course for the institution as well. I have the honor to welcome Shri Ramesh Bais, the Honorable Governor of Jharkhand and the Chancellor of Birla Institute of Technology, Misra, and thank him for his benign presence as well as presiding over today's convocation ceremony. I extend hearty welcome to Dr. K. Vijay Raghavan, Padma Shri, Principal Scientific Advisor to Government of India, who is our chief guest on this 31st convocation and shall deliver the much awaited convocation address. I also welcome our visionary chairman, Shri C.K. Birla, and thank him for his gracious presence on this ceremony. The Vice Chancellor, I welcome him through whose hands the degrees shall be bestowed today. A student dedicates his precious years of his life to the institution, and our learned faculty uses these years to transform them into trained and qualified professionals and a good citizen. I have the proud privilege to welcome the students who shall be bestowed with the degrees in this convocation today. Jai Hind. May I now request the Vice Chancellor to present the Institute's activity report.
Your Excellency, the Honorable Governor of Jharkhand and Chancellor of PIT Mesra, Sri Ramesh Bais, Chief Guest, Dr. K. Vijay Raghavan, Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India, Chairman Board of Governors, Mr. C.K. Birla, members of the Board of Governors, members of the Academic Council, faculty members, students and alumni, degree and award recipients and their proud parents, members of the print and electronic media, and friends. Good morning, welcome, Johar. Most cordially, I welcome you to the 31st convocation of the Birla Institute of Technology, Mesra, Ranchi. It is my honor and privilege to present an abridged report on the activities of BIT Mesra since the last convocation on 12 December 2020. BIT Mesra is not only one of the oldest institute of technology in the country, but also is a pioneer in initiating disciplines like space engineering and rocketry, remote sensing, and setting up the first science and technology entrepreneurship park in the country. BIT Mesra has been consistently ranked among the leading self-financed technological universities of the country. The institute offers academic programs in all major disciplines of engineering and allied sciences at the tertiary level, with over 580 faculty members and about 10,000 students spread across various campuses, including the main campus in Mesra, Ranchi. We are still going through possibly the toughest challenge of our lifetime, not just in this city or country, but the world over, all due to an invisible threat called COVID-19 coronavirus that is much smaller than the diameter of human hair and yet capable of causing 4.5 lakhs deaths in India alone, over 45 lakhs worldwide, with over 3.4 crores affected in India and over 44 crores worldwide, which is almost 17% of the world population today. There's not a single family or acquaintance around us who has not suffered a loss. Yet, thanks to the vaccination drive, we are slowly but steadily inching towards normal life. But the threat is not yet over, and catastrophe can strike us again if precaution or providence is compromised. Let us not forget that BIT Mesra itself suffered several casualties, which we deeply mourn and lament. I would now like to take this opportunity to present a brief report of the salient activities of the Institute undertaken during the academic year 2020-2021. Academic excellence always demands a synergy between teaching and research connected to dissemination or creation of knowledge as the principal theme of tertiary level of education. Holistic education must focus on inculcating the spirit and culture of virtuosity, dedication, and truthfulness. The students must realize that they are the biggest hope for the nation and hence remember what their sacred duty to the nation and the society is. I'm glad to inform that the total number of degrees and diplomas being awarded to the 2020 and 2021 graduates on the occasion of the 31st convocation is 6,555, which includes 109 PhD degrees. In the academic year 2019-20, a total of 1,301 degrees are being awarded from Mesra campus, comprising 60 PhD, 446 postgraduate, and 795 undergraduate degrees. During the same period, a total of 2,198 degrees are being awarded for all other campuses, which include 15 PhD, 205 postgraduate, and 1,667 undergraduate degrees. In the current academic year 2020-2021, a total of 1,278 degrees are being awarded from Mesra campus, comprising 23 PhD, 441 postgraduate, and 814 undergraduate degrees. During the same period, a total of 1,778 degrees are being awarded for all other campuses, which include 11 PhD, 179 postgraduate, and 1,406 undergraduate degrees. Recently, the BOG, in its 68th meeting, approved the change of name of the Department of Bioengineering as Department of Bioengineering and Biotechnology, and Production Engineering as Department of Production and Industrial Engineering. BIT is keen to launch new areas of education with a multidisciplinary and innovative approach. Accordingly, we have announced the launch of the Center for Quantitative Economics and Data Sciences, which will offer a new and innovative 5-year integrated BSc and MSc course in Quantitative Economics and Data Sciences. Admissions to this program will be based on JEE main score through central counseling of JOSA and CSAP. Furthermore, 10% reservation of supernumerary seats for the economically weaker section in all UG and PG courses will be enacted during the academic year 2021-22 as per Government of India order. As already mentioned, if teaching is one side of the technological education imparted in BIT Mesra, research is the other side that complements the sacred pursuit of knowledge in the science and technology domain. The quality of R&D activities conducted at BIT Mesra has fetched approval and sanction of several R&D projects financed by the premier national or international agencies like DST, BRNS, ISRO, DRDO, ARDB, DBT, CMPDI, AICTE, ICMR, TriFed, ICSSR, Ministry of Panchayat Raj, and Government of Jharkhand. During this academic year, the total funding received by the Institute for ongoing R&D projects is rupees 914.44 lakhs from 54 projects. In the academic year 2020-21, around 68 new Institute research fellows were selected for research at the doctoral level, raising the total number close to 150 and requiring about rupees 5 crore outlay per annum. The Institute, with all its campuses, has published 531 peer-reviewed papers in journals, including 264 in journals covered by the Web of Science. Another 281 publications appeared in proceedings, books, and book chapters. Total citation received during 2021 in SCI, SSCI, AHCI, ESCI, and similar databases is close to 6,000. To keep pace with the changing time and scenario, it is absolutely essential that the teaching, research, administrative, and residential infrastructure is augmented and modernized to allow the students, scholars, faculty members to remain relevant and competitive with the rest of the world. BIT Mesra is committed to invest over rupees 200 crores in the next 3 to 5 years to build the state-of-the-art infrastructure facilities to support academic and research within the curriculum and outside. The major steps undertaken now are creation of the new academic tower, a G+6 building with 1.5 lakh square feet floor area, the new residential tower to be built on an area of 13.11 acres in the outer campus of the institute and will accommodate about 100 faculty and staff members. Hostel expansion and renovation will add about 550 new seats by May 2022 to our existing seats of about 4,500. The Institute has taken up several expansion and renovation projects like vertical expansion of one floor on the music room building, renovation and restructuring of the existing open-air theater, and vertical expansion of one floor above the students' canteen. We also are about to introduce several changes in the digital infrastructure in the form of a new telephone exchange, fiber to the home infrastructure with internet facility, new ERP system, website, social media platforms, and digital platform for education. To uplift the quality of teaching to undergraduate students, the Institute decided in January 2021 to launch a large recruitment drive of competent faculty members at various seniority levels across the disciplines. Initially only 12 and now 22 new senior and renowned professors who have recently retired from IITs were recruited as adjunct or visiting professors. Subsequently, the Institute advertised for faculty recruitment in 15 out of 17 existing departments in December 2020 and received about 2,000 applications, out of which about 1,800 applications were found technically qualified on the basis of criteria comprising academic credentials, research record, professional career record, and recognition and awards received. Based on the above criteria, 378 prospective candidates were shortlisted and interviewed, including 15 internal candidates who qualified under the Career Advancement Scheme for cross-cadre promotion. In this three-tier evaluation and selection exercise, the Institute eventually selected 59 new faculty members as assistant professors across the departments and external campuses. In addition, 12 faculty members were promoted from assistant to associate professor level in 6 different departments, and 2 faculty members were promoted to full professor level from associate professor in 2 departments under CAS. Faculty members from various departments were nominated as keynote speakers and session chairs and have received Best Paper Awards in national and international conferences and seminars, as listed in the respective departmental reports. BIT faculty members won accolades by receiving INSA Teacher Award from INSA and Best Researchers Award from the New Science Inventions by Science Fathers. Some other colleagues have served in the state-level environmental appraisal committees and state-level state legal services authorities. BIT Mesra strongly encourages its faculty members and scholars to actively pursue collaboration, exchange interactions, and visits to the industry, to learn about new opportunities and broaden their horizon of activities. In the process, 8 MOUs have been signed during the academic year 2020-21 with reputed academic institutions, research organizations, industry, and government establishments, including CRPF. BIT Mesra encourages all its students should indulge in extracurricular activities and skills beyond one's subject major. We have over 24 student activity clubs with an annual budget of over 1 crore rupees. These student-managed initiatives allow students to hone their skill and showcase their talent and leadership qualities by organizing and participating in various social, cultural, and technical events. Despite the prevailing pandemic, a total of 66 cultural events and 67 technical events were organized online. Team Srijan brought accolades to BIT Mesra by winning the Innovative Concept Award at the Formula Bharat 2021 EV Virtuals and came 4th in the business plan category, leaving behind many IITs and NITs. Team Srijan was among the 2 teams representing India at the Formula Student UK 2021, where it won the 2nd place in Asia. The other team was from IIT Bombay. Career advancement or placement is an important chapter in the annual calendar of the Institute. In the campus recruitment program 2020-21, around 120 recruiters, mainly the business houses and engineering organizations from different sectors, visited for full-time recruitment and internship and offered suitable employments to 539 of our final year students. Despite the glut due to global pandemic and decline in economy, BIT students were on high demand like previous years. The Mesra campus received an average package of rupees 10.34 lakhs per annum, and the highest salary package was of rupees 51.76 lakhs per annum. Currently, all the undergraduate programs and eligible PG programs are approved by AICTE. Also, 75% of the UG and 40% of the PG programs are NBA accredited. BIT Mesra ranks in NIRF 2021 with 46 position among the engineering institutes, 86 under the university category. BIT has current NIRF ranking of 26th in pharmacy and 14th in architecture categories. We are confident to improve the ranking next year. BIT Mesra hosted the maiden and a grand online celebration of Foundation Day on 15 July 2021, and pledged to hold similar function every year. Like proud parents, alumni are the biggest certificates that an alma mater can proudly display and gloat. As advised by the chairman BOG, BIT Mesra decided henceforth to honor and award the most illustrious alumni each year through the BIT Mesra Alumni Association, BITMA, not only to celebrate their eminent achievements, but also to inspire the present and future generations to emulate them. Dear students, on this August occasion of the 31st convocation, I congratulate and commend each one of you on your praiseworthy achievement and extend my warm wishes to the entire graduating batch. Remember that your bond with the alma mater is as indelible as your ties with your parents and will remain part of your professional identity forever. While you have reasons to be happy, having reached an important career milestone today, this occasion must also make you feel extremely indebted to your parents for patiently providing you strength, inspiration, and support since childhood to this day. The honors that you have earned today bears testimony to their love and affection as much to your sincerity and dedication to qualify for this recognition. Let this certificate encourage you to be the agent for the change that you wish to see around you and lift you from complacency. Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore said, "The highest education is that which does not merely give us information, but makes our life in harmony with all existence." This profound statement only signifies that we are a social being and no achievement can ultimately please us that is selfish and upsets the social fabric of humanity. I would also like to quote a few lines from the Master as I saw him, as narrated by Sister Nivedita after a class taken by Swami Vivekananda in London in 1896. Swamiji uttered, and I quote, "What the world wants today is 20 men and women who can dare to stand in the street wonder and say that they possess nothing but God. Who will go? What the world wants today is character. The world is in need of those whose life is one of burning love, selfless. The love will make every word tell like a thunderbolt," unquote. These words of patriotism and power of love and dedication remain relevant even today. Dear students, let the flame of knowledge culminating in self-realization kindle your spirit to the higher and higher domains of purity, and let the world enjoy the fragrance of this sprouting flower of success in you. May God bless you with wealth, health, happiness, and peace and wisdom. May you prove a worthy son or daughter of this great nation. May each one of you scale so high that we never tire of extolling you and basking in your glory. Above all, may your unstinted effort and stoic devotion turn victorious sooner than later without you consciously chasing it. Thank you, Namaskar, and Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir. I have the honor to request Chairman, Board of Governors, Birla Institute of Technology, Misra, for his address.
Honorable Governor of Jharkhand, Shri Ramesh Bez, Dr. Vijay Raghavan, Principal Scientific Advisor to the Prime Minister of India, and all the participants, good morning. BIT, in its existence over the last 66 years, has remained an institution acclaimed nationally for technical education. With the state-of-the-art academic and research infrastructure, BIT has always strived to realize its vision of imparting world-class technical education in the country and contributing immensely to its growth. Towards achieving academic and research goals, BIT has always been and will remain committed to high-quality research with outstanding facilities and providing a supportive environment to its faculty members and students. We will also continue to inculcate new and innovative methods of teaching and learning with an enhanced focus on research, innovation, and entrepreneurship. With a degree from this institute, you join the ranks of some very successful alumni of BIT, acclaimed nationally and internationally. As I speak to you today, I'm reminded of the words of Winston Churchill, "Never let a good crisis go to waste," and I'm pleased to note that we've made every effort not to do so. Despite the obvious difficulties in adjusting to a new normal, I'm happy to see the zeal and sincerity which each of our students have displayed in pursuing their respective academic curricula. The overall economy and the availability of jobs has been adversely impacted, but I hope I'm not being overly optimistic when I say that the worst seems to be behind us, as we see the number of infections getting significantly reduced and the rate of vaccinations going up. I'm also heartened to see that the economic activity is reaching the pre-pandemic levels in many pockets across India and the world, which should result in many more employment opportunities getting created in the days to come. My dear graduating students, all of you are standing at a unique juncture in your lives with a promising journey ahead of you. I urge you to take a moment to pause and reflect, to be grateful for all the opportunities that you've had, which many people don't, and to make a promise to yourselves to be the best version of you. Challenge conventional thought, work on innovative ideas, and use your wisdom to create a positive impact on the world. All of us, your parents, your faculty members and teachers, your family and friends, and I wish you nothing but the very best for the days ahead. I express my sincere thanks to the Honorable Governor of Jharkhand, Shri Ramesh Bains, and the distinguished Dr. K. Vijay Raghavan, Principal Scientific Advisor to the Prime Minister, for your esteemed presence on this momentous occasion. I'm also thankful to all those who have made this day possible, and I once again congratulate all the graduating students and wish them a very happy, successful, meaningful, and prosperous life ahead. Thank you.
We are so grateful to you, sir. Thank you very much. May I request the chief guest of this 31st convocation for the convocation address.
Namaskar, Governor of Jharkhand, Shri Ramesh Bains ji, Shri C.K. Birla ji, and the Vice Chancellor, Professor Indraneel Manna. It's a great honor to be here today at the convocation ceremony of the Birla Institute in Mesra, Ranchi. And, it's really wonderful to be amongst the graduating class. The Birla Institute is one of the most famous and oldest institutes in the country. And while I was a student in Kanpur, the best PhD students who came there came from Mesra. It's therefore a great tradition which is being followed in this graduating class of bright young people going on. As you all go out into the world, there are two kinds of pressures which you will see. One is to get yourself a job and a livelihood and manage to survive. And the other, people will tell you how to, change the world and be the saviors of the world. One should listen to both these viewpoints but not feel greatly pressured. There are, of course, a lot of demands on what young people need to do, and these demands are not new in human civilization, but they are very important now, much more important than ever before. Yet, they can be accomplished with a light touch and without being stressed out. So first, let me very briefly tell you what are the kinds of pressures which all of us will face and why you as young people have the demand on you, but also the opportunity to address these problems. And next, let me end by saying how one can actually carry out these challenges. The world today is a very different place than what it was a few thousand years ago when humans started domesticating plants and animals. At that time, the way humans viewed their lives was to somehow manage to survive. And with their ingenuity, they managed to look at the plants around them and took to agriculture and look at the animals around them and started domesticating. These were great liberating forces for expansion of human life on this earth. But very rapidly in this process, they started seeing two kinds of things happening. One, the nutrition in the soil started getting depleted, and it was not possible to keep moving, burning forests or clearing forests and starting new land for agriculture. And the other was that the kinds of growth in population which resulted from agriculture required the creation of structures which tended to have a livelihood of their own distinct from agriculture, because as they built up these cities, they needed to have people who were construction engineers, plumbers, carpenters, and so on and so forth. And these two kinds of activities resulted in humans expanding in many ways. Much later, at the dawn of the early stages of the 20th century, humans invented the Haber-Bosch process. This was invented in Germany, which allowed you to capture nitrogen from the atmosphere and make ammonia. This allowed the making of fertilizers on large scale, which then allowed land to be renewed. So agriculture took off in a big way. At that time also industrialization took off in a very big way. And this led to the consequences we see of the first, second, third, and now fourth industrial revolution. The result of these revolutions has been something very dramatic in human history. Humans moved then from being the mere survivors on this planet, trying to eke out a living, to those who have controlled the planet and who are changing it. In other words, we are now stewards of the planet, not just surviving on it. So far, though, in human evolution, which has been overtaken by our cultural evolution, much more than our biological evolution, in human evolution, we've always relied on our ingenuity to get by during crises. People used to say that copper will run out, and human ingenuity didn't make that a debilitating problem. People said that human populations will choke the earth, and we found ways by which we could produce more food, more products, and still survive. And this goes for every kind of challenge we face, from earthquakes to tsunamis to floods and so on. But this has led to a hubris, but it's also led to a situation which has taken the planet to a precarious, to a precipice. The consequences of unbridled human development, led largely by the countries of the West and creating great asymmetries in wealth across the world, have also taken the planet towards problems coming from climate change, loss of biodiversity, dramatic effects of the environment, and unsustainable cities and difficulties in having livelihood. All of this needs to change. It cannot now be recovered merely by a promise of human ingenuity. Human ingenuity now has to be collectively brought together to address these problems, and that is the big challenge we have. Fortunately, there are many tools available now, both to mitigate and adapt to climate change and to have development which is sustainable and have equity and access to the rest of the globe, to all of the globe. But this requires us to come together. So we need to have a new vision of humanity where individualism, parochialism, and nationalism are secondary to a collective good for all humans. Is this at all feasible? We used to have in the past a Mahatma Gandhi or a Nelson Mandela or a Martin Luther King as inspirational people. But today's complexity requires not just individuals, but collective action. That collective action can come from young scientists such as you, young technologists such as you, and collectively, you all need to be much more than the great individuals of the past. If you work together and if you get science and technology focused in a sustainable manner across countries, across continents, in a manner where our climate change goals are met, our sustainable development goals are met, we conserve biodiversity, and we make sure that we ensure that there's equitable access to all goods and there's prosperity for all, you will succeed. Thank you very, very much.
We are grateful for your kind words, sir. Thank you very much. I have now the honor to invite the Honorable Chancellor of Birla Institute of Technology, Mesra, for the convocation address.
बीआईटी मिश्रा के 31वें दीक्षांत समारोह के अवसर पर मुख्य अतिथि डॉक्टर के विजय राघवन, प्रधानमंत्री के प्रधान वैज्ञानिक सलाहकार, शासी मंडल के अध्यक्ष श्री सी के बिरला, कुलपति प्रोफेसर इंद्रनील मन्ना, शासी मंडल के सदस्य, एकेडमिक परिषद के सदस्य, संकाय सदस्य और स्टाफ सदस्य, पूर्व छात्र छात्राएं, डिग्री प्राप्त करने वाले विद्यार्थी और उनके माता पिता, प्रेस एवं मीडिया के साथियों, देवियों और सज्जनों, जोहार। सर्वप्रथम मैं उपाधि ग्रहण करने वाले सभी विद्यार्थियों को बधाई एवं शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। मैं इस अवसर पर शिक्षकों एवं अभिभावकों को भी बधाई देता हूं, जिनके कारण उन्होंने ये उपलब्धि हासिल की है। इस विद्यालय के कुलाधिपति के रूप में इस दीक्षांत समारोह की अध्यक्षता कर रहा हूं, जिसका आयोजन वर्चुअल रूप में किया जा रहा है। दीक्षांत समारोह में व्यक्तिगत रूप से उपस्थित होकर आपके बीच रहता तो प्रत्यक्ष रूप से आप लोगों से मुलाकात होती। कुछ समय आपके बीच रहता तो मुझे ज़्यादा प्रसन्नता होती। विगत 1.5 साल से अधिक समय से पूरी दुनिया कोविड-19 महामारी का सामना कर रही है। देश ने इस महामारी की दूसरी लहर के दौरान बहुत कठिन समय देखा है। लोगों की पीड़ा का वर्णन नहीं किया जा सकता है। कोरोना महामारी ने हमारी शिक्षा व्यवस्था को भी काफी प्रभावित किया। मुझे अवगत कराया गया है कि प्राथमिक शिक्षा स्तर पर ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में और गरीब लोगों के बीच उपकरणों की कमी और पर्याप्त इंटरनेट सुविधा न होने के कारण इस नए वर्चुअल रूप को लागू करने में समस्याएं थी। हालांकि बीआईटी मेसरा जैसे उच्च शिक्षण संस्थानों ने नियमित रूप से ऑनलाइन कक्षाएं और ऑनलाइन मूल्यांकन आयोजित किया और इस महामारी में भी शैक्षणिक कार्यक्रम सुनिश्चित किया। मैं जानता हूं कि आपके शैक्षणिक कार्यक्रम के अंतिम कुछ महीने सामान्य नहीं थे। आप में से कुछ लोग कोविड-19 महामारी के प्रतिकूल प्रभाव से पीड़ित थे। मैं इन परिवारों के दर्द और पीड़ा को समझता हूं। तेजी से टीकाकरण कार्यक्रम और देश में बेहतर स्वास्थ्य देखभाल के बुनियादी ढांचे के साथ इस महामारी को नियंत्रित करने में काफ़ी हद तक सक्षम रहे हैं। यह कहते हुए मुझे अपार प्रसन्नता हो रही है कि बीआईटी मेसरा झारखंड राज्य में एक अग्रणी तकनीकी संस्थान रहा है तथा गुणवत्तापूर्ण तकनीकी शिक्षा और अनुसंधान के लिए जाना जाता है। इस संस्था के पूर्व छात्रों ने देश के विकास में बहुत योगदान दिया है। कई पूर्व विद्यार्थियों ने अपने कार्यों से विदेशों में भी ख्याति अर्जित की है। मुझे विश्वास है कि यहाँ के वर्तमान छात्र इस गौरवमयी विरासत को जारी रखेंगे। मैं इस दीक्षांत समारोह के अवसर पर सभी उपाधि ग्रहण करने वाले विद्यार्थियों से कहना चाहूँगा कि केवल उपाधि लेना ही जीवन का मकसद नहीं होना चाहिए। शास्त्रों में भी कहा गया है कि विद्या विनयशील बनाती है, विनयशीलता से पात्रता आती है, पात्रता से धन की उपलब्धि होती है और धन प्राप्ति से धर्म और सुख मिलता है। आज के वैश्विक परिवेश ने युवाओं को अनेक स्वर्णिम अवसर प्रदान किए हैं, किंतु चुनौतियां भी कम नहीं हैं। हमारे विद्यार्थियों को इन चुनौतियों का समाधान करते हुए जीवन में सफलता के शिखर पर चढ़ना है। जिंदगी के चौराहे पर भटकना नहीं, सही दृष्टि के साथ सही राह का चयन करना है और समय की कीमत को भी समझना है। आपको जीवन के कर्म क्षेत्र में प्रवेश कर अपनी दक्षता एवं प्रतिभा से अपनी पहचान स्थापित करनी है। आप जिस किसी भी क्षेत्र में कार्य करें, उसमें उत्कृष्टता अर्जित करने की ओर सतत प्रयासरत रहें। आप कभी भी अपने आप को कमजोर न समझें, सदा मजबूत इरादों के साथ लक्ष्य को प्राप्त करने की दिशा में आगे बढ़ें और अपनी प्रतिभा से सफलता का ऐसा परचम लहराएं कि आपको यह विश्वविद्यालय ही नहीं बल्कि पूरा राज्य और राष्ट्र आदर्श उदाहरण के रूप में प्रस्तुत करे। एक बार पुनः मैं सभी उपाधि धारकों को उज्जवल भविष्य की शुभकामनाएं देता हूं और आशा करता हूं कि आप एक बेहतर नागरिक के रूप में देश और समाज के विकास में योगदान देंगे। जय हिंद, जय झारखंड।
Thank you so much, sir. We are grateful for your kind words. May I request Dr. Nisha Gupta, Dean of Postgraduate Studies, for presenting the recipients of Doctor of Philosophy degrees.
श्रीमान, मैं आपके समक्ष उन छात्र छात्राओं को उपस्थित करती हूँ जो डॉक्टर ऑफ फिलॉसफी की परीक्षा में उत्तीर्ण होकर योग्य सिद्ध हुए हैं। निवेदन है कि उन्हें यह उपाधि प्रदान की जाए।
पीआईटी मेस्ट्रा रांची के कुलपति होने के अधिकार से मैं आज आपको डॉक्टर ऑफ फिलॉसफी की उपाधि प्रदान करता हूं, जिसके लिए परीक्षित होकर आप योग्य सिद्ध हुए हैं तथा अनुदेशित करता हूं कि मानसा वाचा कर्मणा सदा इसकी मर्यादा का पालन करें।
श्रीमन, मैं आपके समक्ष उन छात्र छात्राओं को प्रस्तुत करना चाहता हूं जो इस दीक्षांत समारोह में पीएचडी उपाधि पत्र प्राप्त करने के योग्य सिद्ध हुए हैं। मैं उन्हें उनका उपाधि पत्र प्रदान करने के लिए कुलपति महोदय से नम्र निवेदन करता हूं। पीएचडी 2020 अभिजीत शंकर यादव, अजीत कुमार, अमित कुमार साहू, अमित प्रकाश, अमरेश कुमार, अंकिता, अरुमिता विश्वास, आशीष गुप्ता, असीम अहमद, अतुल कुमार पांडे, बाबू लिंकॉन पी मीना केतन, बसंत शाह, भरत भूषण, दीपक प्रसाद, धर्मवीर कुमार यादव, धवलेश्वर राव, गौरव कुमार, जनार्दन सहाय, कुमार राजा गधम, मगर सुभाष भावसाय, पीवीएस मुरली कृष्णा, पंकज गोयल, परीक्षित वशिष्ठ, प्रशांत प्रणव, राजेंद्रानी मुखर्जी, रिकी मोहंटी, SM मुजमिल हसनैन, संतोष कुमार, शरद कुमार मिश्रा, शिप्रा मिश्रा, सुमंता भट्टाचार्य, सुमित श्रीवास्तव, सुषमा किरण, श्वेता कुमारी, तुषार कांति डैश, दिगंता मुंशी, नरेश कुमार रंगरा, पृथा बोस, सुदसत्थ दे, अजय कुमार वर्मा, अमर कुमार केथवास, अर्चना N पंचे, आरती महतो, अभिषेक सतपथे, जमखोखी माटे, फिजोया खान, गौरव कुमार, कीर्ति आकांक्षा, नीलन प्रशांत पोदार, रामकृष्णम राजू समोरिया, रति कुमारी सिन्हा, रेखा कुमारी, सोनाली विश्वास, स्वाति सरन, अर्चना सिंह, कुमारी शशि बाला, कुमार अमित, प्रवीण कुमार, प्रियंका श्रीवास्तव, उमंग गुप्ता, जिज्ञासु कुमार, श्रद्धा किशोर, सोना कुमारी, सचिन रमेश खेड़ेकर, अंजू चौरसिया, अरुण कुमार शुक्ला, आशुतोष शुक्ला, विवेक श्रीवास्तव, प्रांजल कुमार, सीबा मित्रा, चारू वाही, शालिनी पुरी, शिवा सूर्य नारायण, अंजू शर्मा, संतोष कुमार, PhD 2021, अनुप्रिया, विश्वजीत करण, चंद्रभूषण कुमार, दीप शेखर आचार्य, मनीष कुमार, मीता वर्मा, मेनगू दिनेश, मोनिका कुमारी, कुरांतु लेन, रामतनु मुखर्जी, साक्षी कुमारी, सायंतनी बासु, स्रवंत कुमार रामाकुरी, सुमन कुमार, बी रमेश, शैलेंद्र कुमार सिंह, सोहिनी घोष, सुजाता प्रियंबदा दास, नावेद अंजुम, प्रनाता हाजरा, प्रज्ञा प्रकाश, संदीप कुमार सिंह मोदक, विभा श्री, शील शालिनी, स्मिता पल्लवी, रचना कुमारी, अभिषेक भट्टाचार्य, सुकल्याण गोस्वामी, स्वाति मिन्स, सात्विक वत्स, अनामिका सिंह, केशव चंद्र रॉय, पल्लभ सिकदर, सौरभ सिंह. May I request Dr. Nisha Gupta, Dean of Postgraduate Studies, for presenting the recipients of postgraduate degrees.
श्रीमान, मैं आपके समक्ष उन छात्र छात्राओं को उपस्थित करती हूं जो मास्टर ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी, ऑटोमेटेड मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सिस्टम्स, बायोटेक्नोलॉजी, कंप्यूटर एडेड एनालिसिस एंड डिजाइन, सिविल इंजीनियरिंग, कंप्यूटर साइंस एंड इंजीनियरिंग, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड कम्युनिकेशन इंजीनियरिंग, इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग, एनर्जी टेक्नोलॉजी, एनवायरमेंटल साइंस एंड इंजीनियरिंग, इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी, इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी, mechanical engineering, remote sensing, space engineering and rocketry, master of engineering, computer aided analysis and design, electrical, electronics and communication, integrated master of science, chemistry, food technology, mathematics and computing, physics, master of science, biotechnology, chemistry, geoinformatics, mathematics, physics, master of business administration, master of computer applications, master of pharmacy, master of urban planning, master of tourism management, master of animation design की परीक्षा में उत्तीर्ण होकर योग्य सिद्ध हुए हैं। निवेदन है कि उन्हें यह उपाधि प्रदान की जाए।
बीआईटी मेसरा रांची के कुलपति होने के अधिकार से मैं आज आपको मास्टर ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी इन ऑटोमेटेड मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सिस्टम्स, बायोटेक्नोलॉजी, computer aided analysis and design, civil engineering, computer science and engineering, electronics and communication engineering, electrical engineering, energy technology, environmental science and engineering, information security, information technology, mechanical engineering, remote sensing, space engineering and rocketry, Master of Engineering in Computer Aided Analysis and Design, Electrical, Electronics and Communication, Integrated Master of Science in Chemistry, Food Technology, Mathematics and Computing, Physics, Master of Science in Biotechnology, Chemistry, Geoinformatics, Mathematics, Physics, Master of Business Administration, Master of Computer Applications, Master of Pharmacy, Master of Urban Planning, Master of Tourism Management, Master of Animation Design की उपाधि प्रदान करता हूं जिसके लिए परीक्षित होकर आप योग्य सिद्ध हुए हैं तथा अनुदेशित करता हूं कि मानसा वाचा कर्मणा सदा इसकी मर्यादा का पालन करें।
श्रीमान, मैं आपके समक्ष उन छात्र छात्राओं को प्रस्तुत करना चाहता हूं जो इस दीक्षांत समारोह में पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट उपाधि पत्र पाने के योग्य सिद्ध हुए हैं। मैं उन्हें उनका उपाधि पत्र प्रदान करने के लिए कुलपति महोदय से नम्र निवेदन करता हूं।
है।